Hello and welcome to this national team game between Latvia and Norway here at Voldsløkka in Oslo. We will be getting ready for the national anthems, and then I think we as commentators we will introduce ourselves and get started.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Voldsløkka in Oslo for this national game between Latvia and Norway. My name is Hanna Høgseth, and I'm here with
Katinka Wahlberg. This game is part of the Women's Conference 2024-2025. And I think it's quite a big game for both teams.
Definitely. Do you think about the developmental side of both teams? They should be fairly equal. The Latvian team have played for maybe a year longer than the Norwegian team, which had their debut last autumn.
Yep.
Through a 15-year-long gap year, we could say.
Yeah. What is quite fun is that I actually played the last game. I played in 2009 against Finland. I think we lost. It was also here in Oslo, whilst you played this fall.
Played the Riga game. Fortunately, I had an ACL operation in March. Otherwise, I would love to be on this pitch today.
So we're ready for Norwegian kickoff. As we said, both teams are quite newly started, both playing their second national team in a really long time. It's a good kickoff from Frida Syvertsen, one of the debutants, but a quite experienced player from originally from Sweden.
I've had the joy of playing with Frida go in sevens, and she's such a comfort to have on the pitch. Means that Latvia have gains of meters on the pitch and running up.
Just by looking at the teams, you can see that Latvia has a quite physically strong team, at least it looks like it. How do you remember that game from last fall, Hanna?
It kind of varied a lot throughout the match. Starting off, the Latvian team had kind of similar to this Norwegian team. They held up for 10 minutes and then their defense kind of broke through. The Latvian game, the Latvian team, they kind of used that same strategy, and the Norwegian team failed to pair that.
Yeah.
There were quite a lot of last-minute defensive tackles made by the back line there, and especially the fullback, Jeanette.
Yeah.
She nailed almost every single one of them, so definitely a tough game.
Yeah, she's a player who's used to covering a lot of space, playing sevens as well. So are there any players you think we should look out for, at least in the Latvian team?
Yes. I played number 8 last time. Sorry if I'm okay. He was MVP of that day and was definitely a standout player, both in intensity and technical. Playing 5 years according to our information, but a very strong player. But I know that I had a small chat with their coach earlier, and they have 5 players from the previous time that were not with the team today, but they're from the sevens squad, the Yems. So there should be some new faces here as well.
Yeah.
As on the Norwegian team.
Yeah, we have quite a lot of debutants for the Norwegian team, whilst according to the info we got from the Latvian team, they only have 1 debutant, which is... No, that can't be correct then, because I marked number 4 as a debutant.
8 months, Anija, Rebecca Ratnies, Rietche, maybe. I'm sorry, 8 months experience.
Yeah, you can see a really good line out there from Latvia with a strong carrying maul. Let's see what they can do with the back line.
Straight into Jeanette's arms.
Yeah. We can see already we played almost 3 minutes, and it's so far only been defense for Norway. Latvia is keeping hold of the ball really well.
Let's hope that the Norwegian team.
Yeah, they're under quite a lot of pressure already, aren't they?
Take some time to get into the game mode of it. Of course, this is a team that consists of several clubs that are spread out through the entire country.
Yeah.
They're quite difficult to gather for camps. I know they had maybe 4 camps. Well, as when I spoke to the Latvian team in October, they said that they had 4 clubs within.
Yeah.
I assume they meet up more often than our Norwegian women are able to, unfortunately. Oh, we had a breakthrough.
And it's a first try for number 15. That's Hanna Neilande. She apparently plans on running a marathon next week. So let's hope this is a good warm-up for her.
Half marathon.
Yeah, half marathon, sorry.
Let's not give her a challenge she didn't ask for.
Yeah. Nice work from Latvia there.
Yeah, they spotted that there was a gap on the right side of the pitch and just ran straight through.
And I also feel that they're playing quite patiently, actually trying to run through the phases and keeping hold of the ball in a good way.
Definitely don't seem stressed.
Yeah.
According to the coach, they had a nice travel here and everyone was calm and rested and ready for today, but I would have said the same.
Yeah. I also think they must be coming into the game with quite a lot of confidence. Last game they won 15-0, we think to remember. Speaking of the Norwegian team, as we said, we have quite a lot of debutants. We also have some really experienced players. For instance, I think Tonje Lysand is one to look out for. She plays scrum half for the 15th national team, but she's been like one of the core players of the 7th national team for, I think, at least 12 years, if I remember correctly.
It's more. I'm assuming she's a Norwegian player with a record that in the 7th and now also 15.
Yeah. She had her debut, if I remember correctly, where can that have been? I think it was in 2013 actually. She started studying in England, where she did her masters in engineering. And she's such a good both attacker and defender. So she's playing at 9. Yeah, we can see. Oh, good. Let's see if Tony gets her down. Good. Good defense on Tony there. Also for Norway, it's a bit a really good hard line, but it's a forward pass, unfortunately.
Player number 8 in Latvia, Madara Danice. 4 years experience in Oslo basketball. Maybe we'll get to see some of those basketball style throws today.
Yeah, that could be good. Speaking of Norwegian team, we also have the 7th team in action today. They're playing the Nordic Cup, which is one of their main warm-up tournaments in a way for the EMs. So we have a lot of experienced players there. And we also have 2 players playing the semi-finals in Belgium today.
Yeah.
So a shout out to Katarina and Ellen and wish them good luck.
Give them help.
They're actually playing against the reigning champions of Belgium. So that should be an interesting match.
See what Norway can make out of this ball.
Yeah, it's the first ball they have in the game. Good tackle from Latvia there.
It's number 4, that's Emilia, isn't it? Emilia, sorry, Emilia. Keeping the ball, Norway, which is nice, so on their forwards and pushing it up. Struggling to really gain meters at the moment. Yeah. And the attack.
Yeah.
Even with the Norwegian possession, they are quite pushed back to their own try line.
I think that's a wise choice from Frida to go for the kick. Let's see, it's being called back for offside, it looks like.
Scrum.
Norway is going for the kickoff now. First from line.
Also gives them a little chance to.
Okay, unfortunately the kick didn't go out, so straight back into pressure.
forward the Latvian girls. Number 8, Lena, captain of the Norwegian team. Lena, sorry. Another forward pass.
Looks like it. What is really positive with the development of the 15s team here in Norway is that some of the players who, in Norway we usually only play 7s, just because of sort of the numbers we have and also how it's quite far to travel when you need to play. And I think it's a really positive thing to give more playing opportunities for players who aren't like the typical 7s players.
Definitely.
I think it's been a really good boost, at least for our local club. We both represent Sagna EF, where a lot of our girls get to get more experience than they would have only playing the Norwegian championship.
Have a chance to stay on the wing.
Yeah.
Keep it alive and keep it in possession.
I think we see this positive, really good support in the ruck there from Frida. Quick there to secure the ball.
Frida has a lot of experience from playing tennis rugby in Sweden.
Yep.
Oh, nice catch.
And a good ball from another experienced player, Gina. Bergen player who apparently has a cow named after her in Hardanger. So that's a good fun fact to know about you, Gina.
No, 15 years ago.
Yeah, she's played for a really long time. She played for the national team, at least I would say, like the 7th national team, sorry, at least 6-7 years, I think. Quite hard running forward in the 7th. Speaking of some of the more newer players in the Norwegian team, I think, for instance, Andrine Brekke is a really interesting player, number 7. She lives in Bergen, really eager and positive, and I would say really good 15s player.
I know that Bergen team have really stepped up. They're lucky to have Cecile, our coach on the Norwegian side, their coach for the club as well. So I know that they sneak more of their 15s tactics into their club trainings.
Yep.
Allows us to develop players outside of the training camp.
We'll see the first lineup for Norway. It's Rebecca Lund is throwing it in. Good. Competed, but we managed to keep hold of the ball. Let's see what the backs can do of this.
Oh, it's a fumble.
Yeah, an unfortunate fumble from the Norwegian team.
Well, I must say that's actually a success for the Norwegian team. I don't think they won a single line out in the first national game against Latvia.
Yeah.
Passing it wide, the Latvian girls. And staying on the feet.
Try scorer.
It's a knock on from White.
Unfortunate. Good pressure in defense from Norway there.
Then Jennifer, number 6.
You can see one of the Norwegian wings working a bit.
Tell from here who it is. What I can say about number 6 on the Norwegian side, Jennifer, she, we know her as a quite talkative player. She knows that herself. She has about a year's experience, but outside of rugby, she can lift 1.9 times her own body weight in squats. Yes, thank you. 165 kilograms. She can bench press 1.1 times her own body weight as well. She is quite strong.
Yeah, definitely. She's a powerful player. Norwegian winger is fine. Now it's number 11, Victoria Halstvedt, actually.
Okay.
She's one of the few players who doesn't play in the Norwegian league. That's why she's a new face for us. But she's quite experienced. And as she's saying, this is her first time playing abroad. She must have some Norwegian heritage, which is why she's eligible.
Player number 10 had the ball and tried to carry, but was slammed down by one of the Latvian players. On by
I think it's a quite sort of close game in a way, but we've spent almost all the time in Norwegian half, haven't we? So playing-wise, quite close, maybe possession and territorial. Quite one-sided so far for the first 16 minutes.
Chance. What I think would be
Good tackle from number 14 there. Sandra Simonsen, who's one of the debutants for Norway.
player number 18.
Maybe some of the basketball skills from number 8 was an interesting, at least not your standard spin pass there.
This seems Norwegian in defense. They are pushing up. Managed to get some meters from their try zone again. Or
yeah, they're managing to stay connected, but also Latvia is managing to be patient, as we said, and play together.
The thing is that defense is so exhausting in the end, so if you don't have possession of the ball, it will just wear you out.
Yeah, definitely. Good pass out, rookie number 22 there. Good pass out to the wing, and
It's a try.
It's a try by number 20, I think. Una Kraupsa. Sorry about my pronunciation as well. She is playing her second season of rugby, apparently.
Wow, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Typically what will happen when you bend close to your line for so long that you just can't react quick enough when the white team sees the break and they make it. So the Norwegian team was outnumbered on the wing here.
Yeah.
Saw the opportunity and took it, and even our fullback Jeanette could stop them in time, and that's how they scored the try.
Yeah. Yeah, they're playing simple but smart rugby, don't they?
Yes.
They drag in the defense with their big forwards, and then after a while doing that, they spread it out, and then they're quite clinical, it looks like. See if they can make the kick from quite wide. Number 13? Or is it 15, is it? The same that the one who scored the first try. She missed the first conversion. This one is unsuccessful as well, making it 10-0 to Latvia.
There's a slight wind today, so it doesn't help when you have a wide, long kick like that.
Yeah, definitely.
What I think is positive though is that the Norwegian team, they are defending all the way, though they're being pushed up to their line. There's no one yet or so far that has had a breakthrough at the center of the pitch or far from the try line, so they've had to work for those meters, which is I would say a good development from the first game.
Yeah, I think that's a real positive as well. They're staying connected, and Latvia really has to fight for their tries. Let's see if Norway can win the ball quickly. What was that? Was it, I didn't see what the ref showed, but maybe crossing. One of the Latvian girls blocked one of the Norwegians to tackle the ball carrier. It's good. Let's see what Norway can do with some ball possession. Going in for a straight, hard run from Kaja Lauritzen.
Or
we're going to play the forwards. Unfortunate pass. Good pick up there from the Norwegian team. Unfortunate, still holding on, not releasing on the ground. Try number 4. Latvia going for the kick, more possession or more territory, not that far. He's still getting players in for the line out.
that was deliberate or not.
He was kicking against the wind. It is a quite big sporting day in Oslo here. This is part of a double header. So we have first Latvia, Norway for the women's, and then we'll see Norway, Denmark for the men. The classical match. But we also have one of, I would say, the world's biggest relays, the Holmenkollen Stafett. So the Holmenkollen relay, where I think I heard on the radio today that 20,000 or 25,000 people will be running relays around the capital.
Otherwise, they would be here and watching this game where
Yeah,
Latvia
exactly.
are running across the pitch, ready to make their third score of the match.
Really good individual try.
Yeah.
Is it allowed?
I heard the whistle.
Where's the- What is that? It was actually held up, it looks like. Awesome, nice
Good job from the
defense from one of the
Norwegian.
Norwegian girls. Well done scrambling to back to the try line. The score is still 10-0.
Oh, good breakthrough by number
Yeah.
7, Latvia.
Another good run from the one who almost scored a try just now.
They are being pushed backwards, though, which is good.
Good, come on Gina, good. That must have been slightly forward, wasn't it? Yeah. You can see a tendency that actually the Latvian players are passing with one hand, which sort of maybe forces them to do some forward passes at times.
Must be that basketball technique then.
Yeah. But what I think they're doing really well is that a bit better than the Norwegian team, they're running in pods. The Norwegian team, at least when they lost the ball in the last time they had the ball, I think they got isolated a bit, the ball carrier. Which is something that could be interesting to look at and improve.
Seems that the defense has held up fairly decently on the Norwegian side so far. Seems they kind of hesitate sometimes to push up.
Yep.
Which might be fine when you're kind of in a colder zone on the pitch and not pressed, but They're quite close to the try line, and see if they're able to get into that flow eventually throughout the match.
Yeah, definitely.
Ball was kicked out. Latvian. Good high lift.
Yeah, definitely. Going for the maul option again.
Yes, they have a strong player, so the ball is out wide, and they're outnumbered on the wing. Oh!
Too late for Jeanette, unfortunately. A good solid try of the lineup.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's a classic easy pass it out when you have the 3-on-2 situation out there, or 3-on-1 almost.
Yeah, definitely. And building a good foundation through the forward. They seem really organized in the maul, don't they?
So far, it seems.
Yeah. So let's see if number 15 can make the conversion. Her third kick from approximately the same position. Yeah.
But I'd have to say it's looking like an improvement on the Norwegian side from Oslo, because they're playing 26 minutes now. Three tries by the Latvian team, right? And 0 conversions, which is a nicer looking score than we had at this time during the previous match.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm ball boy.
Kickoff from Frida Sivertsen. Frida is actually a mom of 2 and coaches her son's soccer team. So she's quite a multi-sport legend, I would say. Yeah, both. Let's see, scrum half and fly half, going for the tackle for releasing.
Oh, good run on the wing by number 10.
Definitely showing some speed here, Latvia.
10-20.
Yeah, great tackle from, was it Jeanette or it was number 11, Victoria Halstvedt. Really good covering tackle there by the wing.
We should have binoculars next time.
Yeah, I know, I actually thought of bringing them. A fun fact about her is that she's played on the main pitch at Murrayfield. That must be quite an experience.
We forgot to mention about Tony here earlier. Actually played against the England team in the European Cup. Yeah, European Games, sorry.
Yeah.
In 2021.
I think it was later. I think it was Tora Jansrud played. Tonje is also she's part of a big rugby family here in Norway. We have Martin Skovli and Fredrik Skovli.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good catch from Lene, the captain there. What can they do? Yeah, good option from Frida there. They're under pressure, so let's take it in.
Glad to see that they take this pause to really make a decision and not just pass it to the first person.
Yeah, definitely. I was saying Tonje, she's part of a rugby family, a legend herself. Also her husband, Fredrik, has played for many years for the men's national teams. And captain at least the men's team, I think. And he also has a brother who plays both national games, I think, still. You yourself from a big Norwegian rugby family?
Yeah, I have a brother who's been captain of the sevens squad for 7 or 8 years. They just went up in their European conference.
Yeah, they went up to trophy.
2 trophy last year, which was they've been eyeing that prize for a long, long time.
So it should be good for the sevens national teams. Both men and women are playing in the trophy this year, so they're traveling together, which is always fun. Let's see what happened. It seems like there's a penalty. Tonje and Frida discussing what to do.
The wind is quite strong right now.
Yeah, so they go for the play. I like it. Having some strong runners with Jennifer and a good pod lineup. Why not? It's really nice to see that the Norwegian men's team is lining up next to us as well, watching the game and encouraging the girls, whilst the Danish men's team is arriving as well, just in the back. Good, Victoria, let's see what you can do with the ball. Good support now for the running players. Mm-hmm. Good working from Tonje and
kicks with Frida.
Yeah, good kick. Gaining some really good ground. It's unfortunately bouncing back in. But
she saw the space, there wasn't a player there, so that's probably what she was going for.
Yeah. Come on, let's set that defensive line now, Norway. Good.
Still in.
Yeah, but it's a knock-on and advantage for Norway. Good defense and a good choice to kick. I think it's a positive play for Norway in attack. They're gaining some confidence, I think.
Sometimes when you play, it just takes time to get all of it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Get that rhythm, get comfortable in your position on the pitch, especially when some of them have never been in that position.
Yeah, definitely.
Never had a true opponent on the other side, probably.
If we count in the Norwegian squad, we actually have 9 debutants across the 23 players. So it's impressive and good to see how they're building confidence and experience in the team.
The white scrum is strong.
Yeah.
Collapse on the Norwegian side.
Yeah, unfortunate. Good dominance from the Latvian girls. Maybe. Like the is going for the games ground and maybe going for the maul again off the lineup. At least that worked really well before.
We don't have any information about the refs on this sheet. We got it on the screen at the.
It looks like it's Marit Brass who's refereeing the game. Unfortunately don't have a nationality. And we have Litonia Scholz as match commissioner.
Norwegian lineup.
hold of the ball.
In the ball again.
Good, well done staying in. Unfortunately, a knock on. We were talking about number 8 from Latvia, who's a basketball player, but there seems to be a lot of cross-sports players in a way from Latvia. We have a lacrosse player, number 16. She's actually the goalkeeper of the national lacrosse team of Latvia. We have number 17, who's been a high-performance rower for 12 years. And someone who's done track and field, like hammer throw. So seems to be quite a lot of multi-sport talent out there. Holding the scrum nicely.
Oh, good speed on number 22. Yeah.
Good work in defense from Gina, just holding her inside shoulder.
Norwegian, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a counter ruck. Well done, Norway. Let's see what we can build from that.
Lena.
Good. Staying up, Lena, and gaining some meters.
Straight from the ruck. Passing wide, Norwegian girls. Good.
Unfortunate knock on there an advantage in play. It was a penalty and still Norwegian ball. Good. Gaining some good meters from the Norwegian team.
Approaching 40 minutes quite pretty soon here.
Yeah, first half has flown away.
Yeah, and it's been way more even than previous match.
And also positive playing rugby in a way for both teams. Trying to create something, trying to actually play the ball. Fortunate Norway, the Latvian team stole the ball. So it's the Latvian. Yeah, some good strong players, but it's a steal from Norway. Good, let's straighten up Andrina.
Keep it up. The dummy there, stayed on her feet, Gina. Over just Jeanette. And an unlucky pass, but managed to hold it. They're number 11, Victoria.
Lucky, I think they were a bit lucky that that ball bounced backwards. Good, straightening it up now Norway. Oh, but that's unfortunate. Latvia were really aggressive on that ball, weren't they? A bit of a fumble both ways. And we're going back to... I think there was a knock-on advantage for Latvia there.
Oh yeah, correct.
Almost referee interfering there.
6 Norway on tackle. Going wide. Had quite a lot of success today. Great team, making a run for it.
Really good. It's actually her second season playing. Vaiba Silika. And she works as a preschool teacher, apparently. Really good, strong carry. I think we can see that from a lot of the Latvian players. They're strong carriers, aren't they? Running really good straight lines.
I guess you have to wrestle a lot of kids as a preschool teacher, so it's...
It's just another day at work for her, basically.
Didn't quite see the situation over there, though. White line out.
Lineouts have so far been a good platform for the Latvian team. Let's see how they do.
Yeah,
good catch from the jumper there, but unfortunately not great. Was the ball, I guess? Asking what Norway wants to do. Another lineout with a Norwegian throw-in by Rebecca Mylund.
White ball.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what happened. It fell down on the Latvian side, but somehow got back to Norwegian hands. A smart choice there, Andrine, getting some pressure off, and it's actually a good kick from the number 7.
Run number 14.
Maybe she has some hidden rugby skills. No, some hidden football skills, sorry. And that is
half-time.
Half-time. I think it's been a good, entertaining first half so far.
Yeah.
15-0 to Latvia. Sort of a logical score, but well played by both teams.
There has been some positive things for the Norwegian side. First of all, that they managed to have a successful line-out today. Even though the Latvian team had the rest of the line-out in their favor. Scrums, we'll have to see how they develop. Scrums are very difficult. I don't have in scrums. I've dreamt of being in 15 scrums. It looks a lot of fun, but I
sort of unfortunately had the pleasure to play second row in English scrums, so I know what it's all about. But it's quite technical, and especially if you're under a lot of pressure, it's not the most pleasant.
So it's about technicality as well as the strength.
Yeah.
You only have one of them. A team go both ways.
Yeah.
Latvia, they seem to be quite solid.
Yeah, definitely. I think for the Norwegian team, defensive-wise, we're really working well, aren't we? We're staying connected. Just maybe need some more confidence in that push forward, put some more pressure on the Latvian team. Then attack, I would say just straighten up the runs a bit. A bit hesitant there as well, but really, really positive from all players, I think.
It seems like they might be kind of surprised when they get the attacking opportunities on the Norwegian side, which is so surprising.
I think we will take a short break, and then we'll come back a couple of minutes before the second half starts.
minutes, there was something wrong with it.
Just wondering when the Norway will start scoring. Keep preparing that. But
Latvian team are back on the pitch.
Seem ready. They went back into the changing rooms, whilst Norway they tried to stay on the pitch in the half time.
Trying to see if there are any new faces, but we don't have the substitution board on our side, unfortunately.
Just have to check. The thing with the Latvian team as well is that they don't have the usual 1 to 15 setup, so it's a bit hard for us to see which players are subbing on. We'll try to have a good look and I'm excited for this second half, Anna. It was a good entertaining first half between Latvia and Norway.
Yeah, and actually the scoreboard, 15-0, it indicates that the chances are still there for Norway.
Yep.
And maybe with the substitutions or some tactics changes, or just you never know when someone makes a mistake and you manage to make an opportunity out of that drop ball or missed pass.
Yeah, definitely. And either way, as we sort of touched upon in the start of the first half, it's really positive to see. I think seeing, for instance, Latvia and Norway, not necessarily traditional rugby nations, meeting each other is part of a positive trend for the women's rugby as a whole in the world, I think.
Absolutely.
Seeing a big increase in both number of players across national leagues, but also more national teams coming up.
Since we're here at Voldsløkka, we can mention that Sagen IF, the club that has this pitch, we've experienced a 50% growth in members on the women's side this past year. And it's just an incredible interest for the sport that we haven't had any time. I've played the past 5.5 years, and I guess your time too.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a really positive development, and let's hope it carries on. A good kick from Latvia for the first half.
Backwards.
Backwards from both. No, the referee disagrees. So we'll start off with the scrum for Latvia. We can see that there's at least been one change for Norway. We have vice captain Mari Hamilton Beck coming on. A really, really experienced player. She played. She'd already played a lot of years when I started playing rugby. She's the kind of calm player you want to have in fly-off position, so it will be interesting to see what she does. You can see that Frida has moved to from scrum fly-off to scrum half. Does that mean that Tonja has been taken off the pitch? Or has she swapped positions?
Seems like she's off the pitch.
If she's not meddled into the scrum somehow.
I would be surprised.
She has mentioned to me that she would love to play flanker, so let's see if her dream has come true. Good scrum from Latvia there.
She's there.
She's there.
Oh, it's a good run by number 22.
Yeah,
Latvia.
good. Let's see. Number 11, Victoria, can you get her down? Good tackle there.
It's the white ball, keeping the possession. Seems to be driven back by the Norwegian girls right now, which is great. Number 8, Lena, not giving up.
Good.
Trying to steal
Mari
it.
going for the steal, almost got it there.
Playing it wide. Let's see. Oh, dummy pass.
Miriam
Number
there.
7. Failed tackle. But stopped by Jeanette. Hope they didn't bang their heads together. Norwegian women, 13-5.
Regina and number 5, that's Emily Sofie Ravange Marøen.
Power outage due to a generator without petrol. Sorry about that.
Yeah. What you missed is that we've had at least the replacement, number 5 for Norway, Emily Marøen's gone off, and she's been replaced by Sara Anvik. Apart from that, it's been play in the Norwegian half. Good kick here from Mari Beck going for clearance. Almost hitting us.
Personal kick, I'd say. Latvian girls had the possession for a while and dropped the ball on an attempt to move up on the wing closest to the camera here.
Other substitutions we
Red
saw that.
ball.
Yeah,
Lena.
good by Lene. Good straight running from Norwegian captain there. Gaining lots of meters. Good support from Tonja. Let's see what we can do. Frida quick there to gather the ball. Oh, a bit of a sloppy ball, but Mari managed to pick it up.
Sara taking a run.
Seems like they maybe heard what I said at the end of the first half. We want more straight running. That's at least what we're getting. Really positive from Norwegian side. Jennifer
Using their
as well.
forwards. Put it up meter by meter.
Oh, unfortunate. Not protecting the ball well enough when going to ground, unfortunately. Good steal from Latvia there. Yeah.
Quick to react.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's number 7 for Norway, Andrine Brekke, who's gone off. Which is why Tonja Lysand has moved from scrum off to flanker. With this line out, they've been quite clinical so far. The ref was unfortunately a bit hidden, but a free kick for Norway. I think lifting early.
Early, I think.
Yeah.
Not quite stable on all the lineup rules.
Well, we see Mari is going for the kick option to get out of her own half.
Yeah.
Straight into the hands on the fullback. See if we can get her down. Good tackle attempt from both Mari and Tonja there.
Being pushed back.
Yeah. Good pressure from Norway. Was that a bad pass from Latvia, being thrown directly out into lineup? Yeah, it's a lineup for Norway at least. That line out, unfortunately stolen by Latvia's front jumper there. Really good double tackle from Mari and Tonja there. The ball has actually been knocked forward. Unfortunately, it's not releasing, I think, and penalty for Latvia. I think Latvia has come out basically at their same level as they played in the first half, but Norway seem to have come out with a bit more energy, haven't they?
Yeah. They've had more possession this first half, or start of the first half.
Yeah, another strong carry by
Second
number
half.
18 from Latvia there. Vaiba Silika.
Strong carry, number 8. Number 8, Madara Dazniece. Knock on white.
scrum on this left side of the pitch. I think so far they managed to keep all of their scrums. Seems to actually
They are so
have
strong on the
been-
Latvian side.
Yeah, but was that an early hook? What is the referee saying? A new scrum at least. And still Norwegian ball.
You put it so high up
That'll be good. Big pressure on the scrum half, but that not allowed anymore. Offside on the.
It's quite rule introduces it that scrum half cannot cross the center line until the ball is out in play.
Yeah, I think it's only just been on trial since January this year or something. I think what rugby is trying to obtain is basically to get more balls and more, how should you say, clear playing opportunities for the scrum half to avoid slow balls and scramble play. But I heard at least some of the women playing the Six Nations, they were commenting, wishing that rule to be removed so they can actually attack the 9.
It is the fun part of it.
Yeah, isn't it, to put pressure on the 9?
Ooh,
Missed tackle, but Victoria is picking it up well, staying on her feet and gaining some meters. Good support as well from her teammates. Isn't that a tackle? No? Referee is letting them play on. Just saying it's a maul.
Oh, ball is in.
Yeah, good work by Norwegian number 12, I think, Eben. Then a good straight run from Jennifer there. Keeping possession. Ball by Miriam, doing her famous dummy, one of her special tricks.
Crash by Guy.
Miriam, speaking of her, she's an experienced player. She started playing really young, her and Tuva down in Tønsberg, Morten. Has since moved to Bergen. Played for 11 years, even though she's, I do not know how old she is, but she's maybe 25.
Of course, she's really
Good,
strong too.
carry from Miriam there, breaking the tackle well, but unfortunately the ball has been stolen by another strong carrier, number 18 from Latvia. But a small knock on, and it's a Norwegian scrum on the far side of the pitch. Well done, Norway.
Norway has managed to work themselves farther and farther up and over on the Latvian side of the pitch, so it is promising, but small mistakes, and suddenly it's a turnover ball to the side. This time they were fortunate, the Latvian women knock on, and still a good chance for Norway to just keep running on this flow they've got right now.
Yeah. And also we've gone like 16 minutes in the second half and no score.
Yeah. Maybe that's the Norwegian style. It took them, I believe, 26 minutes in the last game for Latvia to score in the second half.
Okay, that's good.
Let's just keep it up.
See.
You have fast runners there, and they have outnumbered the Norwegian team completely.
Yeah.
And
Another forward pass by Latvia. They look quite calm and collected in the back line, I would say. They get the ball. The kicker, isn't it? He's down at least.
I would really like to see. I haven't played with Norwegian number 11 Victoria Halstedt I really want to see her get that ball on the wing and make some magic happen.
Definitely. She looks quick, but she hasn't had the opportunity yet to show us any speed.
That's just profiling the sideline here.
Yeah. Speaking of quick players in the team, Jeanette, when she gets the ball in space, she can really get speed. Tonje used to be a super speedster, but maybe after a few kids and a couple of years older, she's lost some of her top speed in a way. But she's the kind of
so
player who can
fast.
break a line if she wants to.
She's such a smart player. Just stop dead in her tracks and you will be going in the other direction trying to defend her, and she will just be standing there. Or maybe push your head down to the ground when you try to do the tackle, and that's not really her position here today though, so
No, she's now as a flanker out there to tackle and make half breaks.
it's interesting that both teams, they have the combination of 7s players and 15s players.
Yeah. I talked to one of the 7's national team players earlier this week, Katarina Divi Knutsson, and she said that for the 7's teams, playing-wise, they're at the quite same level in a way. But apparently Latvia had played really well against Sweden in the last EMs. Sweden is quite better team than both Norway and Latvia, but Latvia played 15 style against Sweden and almost beat them. It was an interesting tactical choice. You can see that Norway has always also made a substitution. Lene, the captain, has gone off, and Åsta Valberg Skive is on. My name is also Valberg. We think that we're related. We haven't found the link yet.
Link.
Yeah. Åsta is a family name in my side at least, so must be not too far away.
Åsta is also a Sagene player, so she's one of our teammates.
Yeah. She used to play basketball in Wales, but was always jealous of the rugby players, which is why she started playing rugby when she got back to Norway.
Big Mari and
Yeah. I think yeah, Mari's kicks has really put some pressure on Latvia, haven't they? And good gather from Frida, securing the ball well. Good support by the wrecking players. A bit hesitant from Sara, but choosing to go forward. Still managing to keep hold of the ball. A good line from Miriam there.
wide.
Unfortunate. Are we going? He was holding on maybe on the ground, so we're going back to an advantage for Norway. Offside by Latvia. But yeah. Right. That was a bit good. Maybe not what Latvia wanted. Number 15. Line up for Norway, and we have a substitution. We have 2 substitutions for Latvia coming on. And number 7 at least going off, Beate Justine Blumberga. She's done some really good carries throughout the first half. Who else is coming off? Number 23 as well is going off, Alvine Bruniniece. He's played for 5 years and is planning on running an ultramarathon next year.
Line out thrown back for Kaja.
Yeah, seems to be not great, unfortunately. A scrum for Latvia. Smart choice there, as they've been quite dominant. As we've touched upon multiple times, I think this is really positive development for Norway, isn't it? Yeah. It's their second official game today. They played the training game against Denmark a bit earlier on. Really positive. Good, strong run. Mari seems okay, getting run over.
Naliman.
Number 4 there as well on the loose. You can see how many meters they gain every time they go on the straight run. Well done by the Latvian players.
One of them that you have today yet? I remember this, this player from the other game.
Yeah, number 1 there. She had a really good run in the first half as well.
Nina.
She's had some really good runs, but also I think number 18 has impressed me. She seems like a player who's really hard to get down. She has gained some good meters.
Who was fast?
Yep. At least for me, I think it's sort of the forwards in the Latvian team creating a good space. Might be that I'm a bit biased, having played forwards myself, but really good speed on the wing there from number 20, but a good tackle. Yeah. Latvia is putting a lot of pressure on Norway now.
Stopped by Mari.
Yeah, going for the small inside pop. Are they managing to keep her up? Oh, it's hard to see.
Shuffling.
And still letting the ball play.
Norwegian not letting them in.
Yeah. Great defense by Norwegian team.
Number 13.
Yeah, and Tonje showing some muscle, pushing them back a couple of meters.
Eyes on two though.
Oh, but there's a huge overlap.
Yes, exactly.
Clinical from
Well
number 22. And number 11 seems to have injured herself whilst
There's a
scoring,
trail of
unfortunately.
bodies on the pitch right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it
It's
seems
so intense and physical when they're so close.
cramp for number 22 did a really good pass. Marta Pukite. I think it's Ilse Lasdan who's the try scorer. Let's hope they're both okay. They're down for Norway with what hopefully looks like a cramp. Legs are being stretched all over the pitch, aren't they?
First try of the second, right?
Yeah, it is.
There were quite a lot of crabs in our first game in October as well, but
Let's hope that continues, so that maybe being Norwegian commentators we can be a bit biased. Let's hope that maybe Norway can take them. Think.
this pitch is quite rough. I also have to comment that it's
Yeah.
quite undulating and patchy. Very easy to step incorrectly or just become insecure of where and how you place your own feet.
Yeah, the conversion was unsuccessful, so it's a 20-0 lead to Latvia. Yeah, we're with the long Norwegian winters. The pitch has just
Thawed.
just opened basically and been allowed to use 9 days ago. So it's a bit hard for the grass to be that nice and soft so early in the season. I must say I was impressed by Norwegian defense, even though it ended up with a try. They really fought well.
Super on in that defense. Close.
We have another replacement, or two replacement for Norway. We have two debutants on, I think. At least Selma Dokken Hartberg is a debutant, number 21. And Ida, she played last time, of course. So Ida Jacobsen is always also on. I would guess Ida is on at lock and Selma in the backs.
Selma isn't only debutante for Norway. She's She hasn't even played a full year of rugby.
Yeah.
She had her first 7th tournament.
Yeah. And according to the reports, did really well. We have an unfortunate number 8 is
Ooh,
down
it's
for
a good
Latvia,
line
but
break.
good line from number 15 who's played really well so far this
Fumble.
game. But
On white.
yeah, I
Fortunately for the Norwegians.
think was that number 22 knocking it on, the one who had cramps, but did a really good assist on the last try there, Marta Pekita. But I think, yeah, number 15, Hanna Neilander, she's played really well. According to the stats, she looks to be one of the more experienced players as well, having played 9 years.
Isn't it nice when it shows?
Yeah. Would have been sort of sad if it was the other way. Yeah, Ida Jacobsen is on at lock position. Having replaced Kaja Lauritsen, I guess, then. And Elma is on at wing, having replaced number 14, I guess, Sandra Simonsen. We have the Latvian number 8 limping off, Madara Dasnecha. She's played really well, the old basketball player. Let's hope she's okay. So it's a scrum to Norway. Introduction by Frida Sivertsen. A good push by Latvia, but Norway manages to keep hold of the ball.
There's no one in the back there right now, so if push up
A good sprint following the ball from Selma and the other girls.
straight to fullback Jeanette. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, an unfortunate bounce. The ball going quite far back. Yeah, opts for the kick. Nice!
oh yes!
Pressure on the Latvian team should be advantage for Norway, knock-on advantage. Cheeky option by Jeanette there. Good carry, keep hold of it, Eben. Did well.
Stun support.
Mari
Ida.
commanding her backs to form a pod and get in there. It's good to see her bossing them around a bit. Still playing the forward pods. Good structured play by Norway. Good run by Victoria Einås. We haven't talked too much about her, but she's told us that it's her first season in 3 years where she hasn't started off injured, so that's a positive. Oh, a good solid run by Sara, but well met by the Latvian defense. Okay, just lucky by Jennifer. What can Åsta do? Keep hold of the ball. It's positive to see that Norwegians are sort of looking to pass the ball, but at the same time it looks a bit, makes me a bit nervous. Oh, block. Taken. Ball. Yeah, we were actually mistaken. Number 4, Kaja Lauritsen, is actually still on. Good. Ida, what can you do?
Playing through the hands.
Finally some ball from Victoria, but not too much space.
Assisted by Åsta.
Oh, but
carried
great
over.
defense from Latvia carrying her out. A cheeky smile from number 1 there, happy with her own efforts.
I recognize that smile.
That's on Sishnina, really well played. She's played for 15 years apparently. She's experienced. Yeah. Miriam Sæbø is coming off, and Elbjørg Olsen is having her debut for Norway. Yeah, one of our local teammates.
Proud Trønder.
Yeah, really proud Trønder. And also such a positive and eager player. We have also Maja Winter on, number 22, coming on at the wing for Victoria Halstvedt, it looks. No? Victoria is not going off.
Latvia's line out. Can go both ways at this point. They substituted the Norwegian line out and have a taller player.
Oh, unfortunate. Almost there for Sara. Good effort to try to compete. A great run by Latvia, pulling in a lot of Norwegian defenders. Good. We can see Tonje's famous tackles. She does well at flanker as well, doesn't she? Run by number 1 by Latvia. It's done really well.
Great.
Good defense. But the ball is still on Latvian side.
They had the run through of number 15. Latvia. Under to 22, we know she's fast and showing it off. Got a clear way to the try line, chased by Norwegian.
Smart to run in. Let's see if they can finally get a conversion.
Easier chance.
Yeah. So far all the kicks have been out, way out on the side. But a really nice try from Latvia.
Wind is also eased off a bit.
It's good rugby, not too warm, too windy anymore.
A bit chilly in the competition.
Yeah, we are in shorts, so we shouldn't complain.
Shorts
No.
except on the pitch.
Yeah. A nice kick by number 15 there. Anna Neilande. I know that one of our men's club players is skiing this weekend, so you can do anything in May in Norway. Yeah.
Very talented ball today.
Yeah. Proudly representing rugby.
Laget.
Yeah. Sharky, the Norwegian head coach, we haven't talked too much about the Norwegian coaches, but he's doing a really good job developing Norwegian rugby. I think he's a development officer for the federation, but also does a huge job here at the local club, training both minis and juniors.
Was nickname Sharky.
Sharky, yeah.
But it's so ingrained here.
Yeah. Originally from the Basque country in France, the Basque part of France. Good inside step there from Latvia. Really not a good inside step by number 22. The backs are starting to move a bit more around in the Latvian team.
Oh,
Being
it's a
bit more
good
creative.
carry by Levin.
A bit of a 50-50
Oh,
pass by Frida Sivertsen. She looked a bit concerned after having thrown it, but
Not one. Take.
oh, you can say that both about Frida and Mari. They're kind of stable players who rarely make it.
Tell you where. Oh. have the years of experience. There's so valuable. Not only creating play, but just creating the calmer atmosphere that allows you to adjust and become a better player yourself.
Definitely. Closing in on the last minutes of normal player. I think if first half went quickly, second half went twice as quickly. Yeah, definitely. Let's see what Norway can do with this. Good catch by Victoria there. Good support in the ruck. Carry for Elbjørg on her debut. Good. Keeping hold of the ball. Elbjørg is a Norwegian teacher at least for a sport youth school. Free pick. Hold on by number 15. Catch it and go on a straight line.
Any opportunity to pass the ball right there.
A lot of players making themselves available both sides. Good pass and great tackle by Jeanette. We should have counted, but I do not know how many tackles she's made this game. She's the kind of player who loves to tackle. Yeah. Not too big posture, but she's fairly big.
First, would you try or would you have to
Yeah, that's a good question.
try saving tackle? Because I don't remember any tries I do, and it's not that many, but I forget them, but I don't forget the tries.
Yeah, I would like really good tackle, for instance, on the fight against a player. Those are the ones you remember.
See if they can have a straight throw this time. Ooh,
A good catch. Oh no, unfortunate fumble by Sara, but a good first catch there. See if Latvia can reorganize and create a good attacking line. Pause. 80-minute mark. I think this should be the last play. Can they make anything of it? Back there. Well met by Maribek.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done some really good tackles as well. Carries, sorry. Mia Armushka.
I'll be here.
Good, Ida not releasing, getting her down.
We just keep play.
Yeah,
Dying for Norway.
I agree. It would have been so good to get a steal and then. What? No one playing. It's completely free. Yeah. Some eager legs trying to show that she's trying to get out at least. I think it's Victoria maybe.
present coach. Just those centimeters that stop.
Yeah. Oh, but is that a steal from Norway? Oh, unfortunate. Tonje was really going for that ball, wasn't she? Back to an advantage. Back, I think. Side and penalty. I think they keep on playing. It's good. Good
Well, they're
attitude.
eyeing that try.
Yeah, I
they
think so
wanted
as
to.
well.
No chance of losing.
Is that time or is it just our? Maybe we might have had some issues with that due to the short power outage we had. The ref is at least letting Norway play on. We can line out with quite a lot of pressure.
Mhm. The Latvian team gained this. I would try.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
it's a
jump.
Norwegian ball.
Ends up in Norwegian hands.
Back.
Big. We're sorry about the time maybe being off on the stream here. Unfortunately, don't have the captain hitting.
Everyone's. No one passing out on the grass or
Yeah,
heaving
definitely.
for air.
Ref was not happy with the line out and the Norwegian ball. Seems like Norway is opting for the scrum. I think that's a wise choice. Safer than going for the line out.
Up.
That was actually a half time. Or half time at the game, sorry.
Score ending with 27.
I think overall a really entertaining game.
Very positive.
Yeah.
Fun to watch. Seems like everyone else also. They look like they were having a good time playing. And I have to say it's a huge step up for the Norwegian team comparing to experiencing it and watching it from the playbacks.
Yeah, I think the Norwegian team can be really proud of their effort. Really positive development, and let's just hope they will continue building on that. And from the Latvian side, just a solid
Good
performance.
attacks.
Yeah.
And it's attacks that creates tries
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah, they seem calm and collected all the time. Having some really, really strong runners, or lots of strong runners, and strong carriers. Well, I think that's all from us here at Oslo Voldsløkka.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
I'm Hannah Høgseth.
and I'm Katinka Valberg, and hopefully if you want to see some more Norwegian rugby, stay tuned for the men's game, which starts in a couple of, I do not know when, 2:30, I think. And watch it here at Rugby Europe. Thank you.